Debate on the motion, the internet needs to be regulated, begins now. Thank you, everybody. Well, the motion has been clearly stated, and my colleague and I interpreted the motion as the enemies of Facebook agree with Google creation. All right. Well, first off, Mark Zuckerberg had serious issues when before he even created Facebook. I believe he even hacked. He hacked into Harvard. Yes.
Can you clarify the interpretation of the motion?
Okay. The enemies of Facebook agree with Google creation. All right. How much time is left? All right. So, well, the main point is that a social network, no matter how vast it can be, it has to be pointed out as something secure. It can't just be, okay, I can add as many friends as I want to, just because. And the effects of Google, since it's so vast, it has documents, it has news, it has mail. Since it's so vast and it has chat, it's even secure and it's even fun, even more fun than Facebook, because it doesn't even show it doesn't show anything that's Facebook does not show what Google would show. Thank you very much.
Before I begin, I'd like to say I'm happy to be here for the third time. I enjoyed talking with you before, so I hope we do it again today. The government has said that the enemies of Facebook agrees with Google creation. Us as the opposition disagree with this, as Google's allies Google is actually like Facebook in many ways, where one, they are both systems on the internet where people can connect and exchange research. This has been done often, schoolwork, graduate work, and in many other cases. Also, Google and Facebook are both places you can store information regardless of its actual purpose. Although Facebook is used many times solely for socialization, it can also be used for work and publishing one's work. This has been done. I've seen it on many occasions, even though it is not the social decor. Thank you.
My opponent stated that Facebook and Google are the same in the sense that they are both used as social networks, but there is a very important factor of Facebook that is completely different to Google, and that is that experts have seen a lot of victims that have been killed or violated because of Facebook. And this is because Facebook isn't 100% secure, while Google is more secure than Facebook. And so my colleague and I think that it's better to use Google because it's safer and the risk that Facebook has, Google don't have it. Thank you.
Thank you. As the government has so said that Facebook is completely different from Google, and many people have been killed or hurt because of Facebook. Well, Google has had the same problems because there are still ways to communicate on Google that they also have problems, and they can also get hurt and they can have problems. As my colleague said, Google is like Facebook in many ways. It has you can chat with one another, you can post information, and it is a way to store information. Like, you can tell things about yourself. For example, on Facebook, you can leak pictures, you can talk with friends, you can tell people what happened. You can also do that on Google in various ways. Google has their own blogs you can do on Google, and you can share the same information, and you can do exactly the same things that are on Facebook. The government still said that it is better to use Google than Facebook because Google is more secure. None of the internet sites are secure. None of them are. Facebook, yes, you have hackers that can get in, steal your personal information, but there are also hackers on Google who can change information on websites to the wrong, and they can change things on their websites. Thank you.